Hey guys, Rick Stone here from the blog Our Stoney Acres and the online gardening school. Welcome to 5 Minute Fridays, my video series where I try and give you a valuable gardening tip in 5 minutes or less. Before we get started this week, please make sure that you like my Stoney Acres Facebook page, or if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, so this week it's wintertime and it's cold and too cold to be out in the garden. So I thought we would try a little garage action today and see what it was like to film a video out in the garage. Today we are going to talk about storing your seeds and keeping your seeds organized and things that you can do to store your seeds. So first off, here's my seed storage container, and my family always laughs at this. It's actually like a wine gift box, if you look. My family laughs because we don't drink, and so they wonder even where I got this wine box from. I actually found it in a closet in an apartment that I lived in Northern California years ago and converted it into this. So it works out really well, and I'll show you how we use it here in a minute. But before we kind of move into that, I wanted to talk a little bit about conditions for storing seeds and what the best things you should do to keep your seeds and make them last the longest that they can. So seeds need three different things. They need to be stored someplace that's dark, someplace that's dry, and someplace that's cool, okay? And the cooler, the better. So those three conditions need to be met in order to make your seeds last a good long time. And so as you can see, this is dry and it's cool if I put it in the right place, and then it's also dark and keeps everything dark. So that's you know, kind of your requirements for what you should have. So let's do a quick cutaway video here, and I'll show you just a little bit about my seed storage thing. And of course, it's not perfect by any stretch, but it's something that you guys, an idea that you guys can use. And believe it or not, these are available online. You can buy these wooden wine boxes online if it's something that interests you. The thing I like about it is that seed packages of various sizes fit inside this box just perfectly. So the little tiny seed packages, they fit fine, and then the bigger, wider packages also fit, and it's the perfect height as well. And then I just put in some tabs and kind of categorize my seeds. You can see I've got a lot of different seeds going on in here. In fact, I could probably easily fit 100 or more seed packages in this container, which is, you know, more than I'll ever need, really. So put some tabs in so that they're organized. It makes it a little bit easier. You don't have to dig through 75 seed packages to find that tomato that you're getting ready to plant. Instead, you can just go to the tomato section and do it that way. So kind of a fun little option that I use, and it meets all of the requirements. It's dry, it's cool, and it's dark. And a great thing to do. And I used to just kind of throw my seed packages in a little Rubbermaid container, and they would just kind of get scattered around and seeds would fall out. The other nice thing about this is that the seeds don't fall out because they're standing up straight, and so as long as I put the seed packages in the right way, seeds don't fall out and get scattered all over in the container. So great little idea. Now let's talk just a little bit more about seeds and how to make your seeds last. One thing that you can do if you have the space for it is store your seeds either in your refrigerator or your freezer. In either case, it's going to make your seeds last a lot longer. If you can store them in your fridge or store them in your freezer, they'll last years longer than they would otherwise. If that's not a possibility, so like for us, it just isn't a possibility. We don't have the room in our fridge with all the fresh produce that we have, and you know, the size of our family, we just don't have room in our fridge to store our seeds. So instead, we keep them in an unheated room in our basement. So we've got a room in our basement that doesn't have a heater vent in it, and it stays nice and cool. And the seeds seem to do just fine there. Now, most seeds are going to last about 5 years. There are a few exceptions to that. Seeds like onions and leeks don't last nearly that long, maybe 2 or 3 years is all. Parsnips, if you get a year out of those, you're lucky. And then there's some others that don't last as long. But if you keep them under those conditions, then they really should last at least 5 years and maybe even longer for most seeds. So, and in fact, this year I had some seeds that I planted in my garden, and it's 2017, and those seeds were 2010 seeds, and they did just fine. You know, they sprouted, and germination rate was 80% or better, and they just did fantastic. And that's because I store and care for my seeds in a way that keeps them protected from some of the extremes that damage seeds. So anyways, that's really all I have for you this week. I just wanted to show you how I organize my seeds and talk a little bit about storing seeds. If you've got any questions, please go ahead and leave those in the comment section. And again, if you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And also, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, or if you're watching this on Facebook, make sure you like my Stoney Acres Facebook page. Everybody have a great week. Happy gardening.